Hey YouTube, Dan Kelly here. Just want to give you a quick update on kind of where I'm at. Since I last had left a video, which I think was about 5 days ago. So I have started to use the ElmConnect, the Elm Messenger, and starting to try to figure out the Elm Engage. It's basically a suite of Chrome extensions that you can use to farm different groups on Facebook. It's a great way to get organic traffic. And not only that, but a great way to just meet different people. Also you're meeting people that are really pretty like-minded because most of the groups that you're in, you all have something in common. I mean, you wouldn't be in the group if you didn't. So, what I'm trying to do really is establish a relationship first, and then the more we talk, the more we kind of find out what people are doing. I've had several people that, that I've engaged with, even in joining the groups before I even used any of the Chrome extensions, that friended me. And so I've really kind of been going through a bunch of those and had several long conversations, some of which, they pitched me within 2 minutes, or the second or third thing that I said to him was like, "Hey, and I was like, "Yeah, that's great." I mean, I just kind of moved on past it, and I just it's not something I want to do. I would rather create a relationship with the people there, and try to build on something. And so maybe I can give them some value somewhere down the road. Maybe they can give me some value. I don't think it's all about selling. I think it's really about going out there, having some principles, having some values, and trying to establish yourself as somebody who's going to be able to, help them as much as maybe they could help you. I think it's a two-way street, and I think if they have something that maybe that I could use or that they could help me with, then that's great. But the other night I was spending some time trying to figure out how to put together a Kartra page for for basically just some of my other things. The one thing that when you become a member of the Evergreen lead machine, which is also part of ElmConnect and everything, depending on what level you're at, I'm at the elite level, which you pay $197 a month, but you also get 150 leads per month. And on top of that, you get free access to Kartra, with a bunch of different pages that Drew and Laurelyn have created for you. They give you, I mean, the amount of things that you get and the ability to, obviously Kartra is not the easiest thing to use. I got to tell you, I'm a little frustrated, but I know that if I stick with it and I push through, I can get it. But it's just some of the learning curves that you got to get past. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to keep selling as you're going. I don't want to be stuck in learn mode the whole time. I've done that, been there, and it just, I mean, I don't want to be another professional course taker, as I said before. But one of the things that I kind of noticed, in my journey of what I've been doing and kind of how I got where I'm at. When I first got into affiliate marketing, I was really following a guy named Vic Strazus. If I said his last name a little wrong, I apologize. But he's part of the 4% group, which I'm still very much a part of. He just had a couple webinars today, well, yesterday and today, kind of going through a whole new setup that he has. I was part of his VIP group, and now he's got another group, and now he wants you to pay another fee. So it was a little disappointing just because I just felt like, hey, we've been running along with you this whole way, and now you've got this other thing, and it's like, hey, well, we know you're VIP, but now we have this silver, gold, platinum, and diamond that we're offering, and it is quite a extensive package. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not complaining. It's just I'm sure he's gonna see from some of the feedback he was getting that I think Vic's a pretty fair guy, so I think overall, I think maybe some things will work out. I went through the Success Challenge with him. I've done several things with Internet Traffic Mastery. He helped me, build a website. I have a whole site that I had put together through eStage. But and I'll admit, from my perspective, I wasn't taking enough action to get sales out of that. Some of the tickets or some of the items on there are semi high priced, and I think it's good for any business. There's so many trainings on different ways that you can reach customers, different how you can set up your everything from your autoresponders to your tracking to, tons of different training sessions. But that was the problem. I was getting caught up in too much of the training and not taking enough action. But then, through kind of, I don't know how, but I had signed up for TextBot, which is it's a automatic messenger for your phone. And it's also a great little product that you can kind of, do automated messages. Anyone who might be in real estate or any sort of customer relation deal, I think it might be something that would work well. And I'll try to put the links below to not only 4%, but TextBot. But, the group that I've really found that has helped me the most, and, the other night on Thursday or Wednesday, we had a Zoom call. And we spent 2 hours on the phone or on Zoom, and it was 8 people. And everybody just kind of was telling kind of all the things that were going on, what was going on, and how they were making sales, what they were doing to kind of, make themselves better. And, Drew and Laurelyn and also the other people that were on there they were great. I mean, everybody's positive, and I think some of the guys are a little more seasoned than I am and, have been doing this a little bit longer, but, they're more than willing to kind of tell you everything that, you can learn and that, you can do to be helpful to make you successful. So, I have hit some frustrations, there's no doubt about it. But another thing that when I joined Evergreen Lead Machine, part of it is another group that Drew had kind of set us up with, and that is the 12-minute affiliate. And that's with Devon Brown. And so I'm part of that, and they have a big rollout of some high-ticket items. So I went through, they've got the healthy commissions, which is all the emails for the kind of the prelim have rolled out, and then they have 3 webinars coming up here in mid-September, and then there's another product that's coming out in late September that's kind of the same, not the same thing, but another high-ticket item. And so I've put together all my emails for that. And I did a coaching call with them. The reason being was I just felt like I kind of knew enough to be dangerous, but I wanted to know enough to make sure I was doing things right. And so I was able to get on a call with them, and they had 3 of their trainers on the call with me, which surprised the hell out of me. I mean, they were extremely attentive. They made sure that I had things set up correctly. They just kind of went through everything that I needed to know. They helped me set up some other things. And actually, the call's only supposed to be an hour, and they spent an hour and a half with me and didn't bat an eye about it or anything. So if you're looking to find a way to kind of, while you're trying to learn, maybe you're learning the system, but the 12-minute affiliate is fantastic because it actually will go into ClickBank, it'll find products, and he's got a sequence of 80 different emails that he's already that you can preload into Aweber, and then from there, as long as you're staying in tune with what's going on, as they send out, Devon will go in and pick out different products, and then you'll just start being on a list, and all of a sudden, sooner or later, ClickBank, you're going to see, oh, I got a sale, and you might not even know what it is. So, but anyways, I just, it's been an interesting journey so far. I definitely feel like if I just keep staying positive, I can't allow myself to get frustrated. I think there's some times where I've just kind of allowed myself to get frustrated on one thing, which turns around and just overwhelms me on everything else, because I just, instead of just take a step back for 5 minutes, take a deep breath, it's really not as hard as you may think it is. So all I can say is for you, those of you that are out there trying to do affiliate marketing and trying to be successful at it, don't get discouraged. Stay with it. Stay strong. Stay positive. I think, even from my perspective, you just got to not care what people are going to think. There's probably some people that watch this video that might say, well, he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He'll never make it. And that's fine. Doesn't bother me one bit. But a year from now, I hope to be able to tell you something very, very different. And from the way I feel right now, I know that's going to be the case because I've got the right people behind me. And that's what's most important, is that you got to find people that you relate with and that you feel like are helping you make a difference. And I think if you have that feeling, if you know that those people are there to have your back, I think it gives you the same feeling in terms of when you're trying to work with other people to try to make sure that they're successful as well. So anyways, I hope you all have a great weekend, and stay strong, stay positive, and take care. Have a good one.